Mr. Speaker, this government, not long ago, they were here celebrating abolition of taxes. They were celebrating abolition of taxes. But I'm sorry to say that all the taxes they abolished, put together, did not bring us 5 billion Ghana cedis. Put together, did not bring us 5 billion Ghana cedis. This government is seeking to raise 5.7 billion Ghana cedis from the increase in the levies for petroleum products. Mr. Speaker, I said in this House during the debate on the budget that this government, in abolishing the taxes, was giving you something in your hand with the left hand, and they were going to take it back from your hand with their right hand. And not only take it from your hand, but take what was in your pocket in addition. And this is exactly what they are doing with the petroleum taxes that they are increasing. Mr. Speaker, we know, we've been in government before, you are in government today. We know the realities governments are faced with sometimes. Because every policy we make has trade-offs. Therefore, by stabilizing the cedi, petroleum product prices will fall. Revenue from petroleum taxes will also fall. I was expecting the minister to be candid with us. And as a result of that, the minister needed additional revenue to be able to balance the budget. Everybody will understand this. The worry is that when prices are going to fall, should it be the duty of government to claw back the benefits that the Ghanaian people are to drive from the policy that you have touted so much here? Is it a crime? Is it a crime? The minister said that they have implemented good policies, they've implemented measures which are stabilizing the currency. And as a result of that, the petroleum product prices are going to fall. What crime has the people of Ghana committed such that when they are supposed to benefit from the appreciation in the value of the cedi through the prices of petroleum products, this government should claw back those benefits? What crime have they committed? And therefore, Right Honorable Speaker, it should be our responsibility for the people of Ghana to benefit from the policies that we make. We're all celebrating the appreciation in the value of the cedi. I celebrate it, but I'll even celebrate more if the benefits are felt through the prices of petroleum products. And why this government will claw back some of the benefits from the Ghanaian people bothers me. Mr. Speaker, that is not a responsible government, which is supposed to take back benefits the citizens of the country are to derive from its own policy.
All of us have to support this initiative. It's clearly a worthwhile initiative. And we have this one day where all of us come together to give thanks to the Almighty for the many, many, many blessings He has bestowed upon us. And you've identified one of the most important is the stability, the unity of our country and its stability. Our country is the only one in West Africa, perhaps one of the few on the continent, that has never had a civil war. On the 7 years since independence, we've had our problems, coups, etc., but the country has never broken apart, and we have never ended up fighting each other because of politics or power. And that is a blessing for us. And we're continuing down that road. We're now in the Fourth Republic, which has given us an occasion 4 times to change governments peacefully. And it's now become what happened in December last year. It shows that it is now part of the culture of our country that we should have these popular consultations that lead to peaceful transfers of power. So we have a lot to thank God for. And I want to commend the President for taking up this initiative and for making it real. So I'm grateful for your presence. Unfortunately, before I received this letter and your presence here, I also made arrangements to be outside the country. Largely, you say I look fresh, but I need to be sure. So, largely for my doctors to have an extensive period to look at me. So I'll be leaving the country in the course of the next week, and I'll be away for over a month on that. So I will not be present. But definitely, I'll be there with you in spirit, I'll be there in heart. I don't know whether it will be appropriate for me to address a short note to you, of which you can read on the occasion, to express my support, or even that, I'm prepared to do something. Bring me a text, and I'll do something. Yeah, and we'll look at it. So I want to congratulate all of you for undertaking this important national assignment and devoting your energies to it. It's all in the interest of our country. I think it's a worthwhile initiative, and I believe that it is one that all well-meaning Ghanaians, who are the overwhelming majority of Ghanaians, will embrace this initiative as a positive development in our country. So, Mr. Free Ankara, I'm happy that it is you who's leading this exercise. Not many people would have automatically associated you with prayer, but it's. But I'm happy that it is you who's leading the effort. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for the invite. You convey my warm greetings to the President and Chief of Staff who wrote to me and for this meeting. Thank you very much indeed.
The government headed by President John Mahama has deceived Ghanaians. They've been unfair to us. And I said yesterday on a different program that this is a government that is dishonest, that is not sincere when it comes to what they say and how they do. Of course, you have a president who, during campaign periods, tells us that there's nothing wrong to lie. I mean, you can lie when you're campaigning. So that is the trademark of the NDC. If you look at the history of the NDC, I remember it was a time ago on Newsfile, our current majority leader even accused Tepe of being so sincere and truthful, and that as a politician, you shouldn't do so. And Baba Jama at the point even said that when you see a black goat, say that it is white. And Ghanaians should have known this and not to have voted for the NDC. Ato Forson told us when he was being vetted, 13th of January of this year, that as for him, he understands our economic environment. He knows the tools that have to be used to raise revenue, and that raising taxes is not part of his leadership at the Ministry of Finance. So I'm asking Ato Forson, where are the tools that he said was going to engage? His competence in that area is being questioned. What he said is not what he is doing right now. And that is worrying. You know, I like Ato Forson, his persona. He's a nice guy. But his politics is troubling me. I remember, he was the same person who said that we should introduce betting tax. Then when it was introduced, did a U-turn and said that betting tax is not good. The same person. So the inconsistency is too much. So when he tells us that we are not going to see an increase at the pumps, no increase as pump price, then I don't believe him because of his history and track record. Why are we here? And Lisa said that 3 issues that underline the reason for the introduction of the 450 pesos on a gallon of fuel. The first one, he said that either we pretend that there's nothing wrong. Who has said that there's nothing wrong? But the NDC has told us the issues at the energy sector. They've told us Ato Forson used to be the ranking of the finance committee. John Janapo, a member of the finance committee. In fact, I was with him on the finance committee at the point. And the ranking at the energy ministry. And he told us that the issue at the energy sector is all about inefficiencies on the part of the generators, the transmitter, that is GH1, and the distributors. So you have NETCO, you have ECG, you have NK Power. NK Power supplies or distributes power to the free zone area. And they're not making any losses, both technical and commercial. But ECG is owing the generators, the IPPs, VRA, Grid Power Authority. They are owing them. And we know that largely it's about inefficiencies. And Dr. Paul said that why should we put the inefficiencies of these power sector players on the end user, the consumer? Now, all of a sudden, it's not about the inefficiencies.